All right, let's talk
What's up, guys? We're back
with another
with
podcast for you. Today's topic is the new Omega release.
Yeah, actually, yesterday, we were going through Instagram, and it was quite a huge deal because most of the watch people were posting images of the new Omega, and it's quite an interesting watch.
It's based on the regular Seamaster that's been here for decades.
It's a Bond watch, so it's of course going to be based on the regular Seamaster, and it's quite an interesting piece. Do you have any opinions on it, Ashwin?
I really like it because I really love the original, Pierce Brosnan Seamaster, and I like that they're continuing to use that instead of the series they use for Spectre, I think, the Seamaster 300. And I didn't really like that design along with the whole, the Railmaster line.
Yeah, so that's like the
and
three...
the trilogy line.
The trilogy line. That line I really liked. I really like the reissue of the
But
Railmaster.
you don't like faux patina.
I don't like faux patina.
But all of those watches had faux patina.
I know all of them have faux patina, but I think they released it at a time that faux patina wasn't a thing. Before Oris did it, before all these brands came up with their faux patina.
Okay.
I really like the new Omega. I just don't like the faux patina.
You know what? I don't think of it as faux patina anymore. I just think it's another color. That's just an easier way of interpreting it.
Oh man, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Cause the watch is beautiful. It all Seamasters in my opinion are incredible design pieces. I really also I don't know what it is, but I really also like that 3 arrow thingy.
At the bottom is just an arrow pointing upwards.
Yeah, that arrow pointing upwards. It must have to do something with I don't know.
Probably something with the movie.
Maybe something with the movie, or maybe something with British secret intelligence.
Oh, could be me. Yeah.
Could be something like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think.
Yeah.
I really like it a lot more than the Planet Ocean line. What do you think?
Ooh, Planet Ocean line, huh? I don't know, cause some Planet Oceans I really like.
What kind of dials?
The orange one that they released, the chronograph.
Oh, okay. I really don't like any of these chronos. When they take a Seamaster or something like that, and then it always feels like when they add a chronograph to the line, it's an afterthought.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Rolex does not do that at all. They have their chrono watches, and those are completely separate. I really like that. But then it's when you're trying to expand your market and you use the same design and then incorporate a chrono, then I feel like there's nothing really unique about that.
Okay. Patek Philippe chronographs. So a Nautilus chronograph.
That's a tough topic. The way they integrated it, it's so much more different. Just not slapping 3 dials and 2 pushes.
Because it goes through the Nautilus
I don't know. It seems to fit the dial better.
Okay.
And the way they position the inner hands, I think it's quite nice.
Okay.
But also, I think the 5711.
Oh.
I actually think it's quite plain. After you look at one of the world time or the chronos. Not chrono, perpetual calendar.
The perpetual calendars.
That's really nice.
But that's why you don't go for the 42 ones that they have. You go for...
I thought they're all 40, right?
No, I think in the 80s they made 38s.
Yeah.
Smaller ones. Because the other thing is I couldn't really say much about it because of the tapestry dial.
Okay.
The tapestry dial, I haven't seen it in person. I would imagine it takes more light in than it takes in pictures and stuff.
Then it reflects. Yeah, probably it's probably much nicer in person.
Probably much nicer in person.
But back to
to the
Seamaster.
So even before that, we actually haven't done a wristwatch check.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do it in the last one too.
No, we forgot. We didn't forget to do it. We forgot to put it on the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you wearing?
I think we're both wearing the same thing, so this should be fine. I'm still wearing the Vostok Amphibian.
And I'm still wearing the Seiko 55 Fathoms. Yeah. We can also.
We even took the shot, so we can. Just
we even took the shot, so like in this video, hopefully we have the the actual shots of the watches. Yeah. So bringing it back to the Omega, you were telling me that there, of course, are some improvements that you would want to see in this watch.
I'm not sure how I feel about the integration of the mesh Milanese bracelet. I really don't like that gap. When you have kind of a bracelet on a watch, I like to see no gap. Like
so like solid end links.
Yes, and I know pretty much all watches with a Milanese bracelet have that thick gap, but I wish they had some kind of extra link to cover the gap.
To integrate. Okay.
I know the Milanese itself is really floppy, so you can't just put a bit more, but some way I wish they could kind of integrate it into to touch the case of the watch.
So that the flow goes better from the watch to the actual strap.
Yeah, because when you wear it, you kind of see your hand through it.
That's why I think, in my opinion, it looks way better on a Bond NATO strap.
I wouldn't put it on a NATO.
Like we have a picture actually of the official Omega Instagram, and they have it on a NATO strap, and I really like it on the Omega strap.
Yeah, it's quite nice, but personally, I when a watch comes with a really nice bracelet, I don't like to take it off.
Okay. But that's the cool thing about Omega. Sometimes they just give you the extra straps. Like if you buy
they give you the NATOs, I think.
They give you the NATOs, and they give you so you can yourself just style them as you please.
Yeah, well, do you know much about the movement? I know it's one of the caliber 885, I don't know, something, one of their 4-digit 8000 series caliber. It's
honestly, I cannot
great.
tell you about the movement.
Probably good. There's nothing
to complain about, honestly.
Nothing to speak much about also, right?
I mean, it's quite interesting that Omega...
I mean, they have the great anti-magnetic resistance properties.
Firstly, that, and I think they're the only company that can do coaxial movements, right?
That are doing, I guess.
That are doing, because they have the patent, so like...
Yeah. But this is completely in-house, right?
Exactly. It's completely in-house.
The earlier Seamasters used, not to show what they used, I think 28, 24, but they modified it with a coaxial...
With the coaxial escape points? Okay.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know if it's that or 2893 or something like that, but it's one of those, I think, the old ones, the I don't know pre-what, but it's not the new ones that they released in the last 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, because like the new ones they released.
I think 2017 was the last year with the old movement in that.
Yeah.
Like the Planet Ocean line had the in-house movements. But at that time, still the original line. the Bond, the Pierce Brosnan Seamaster was still ETA based with the coaxial.
Okay. They are no longer doing quartz for the Seamaster.
I actually don't know. I think not.
Yeah, because I think when they went into in-house movement, they stopped doing quartz, and they stopped doing also medium size. So like the 30.
The 36.
36.
They had 36 up to I think 2018.
Up to 2018.
17 or 18, yeah.
Okay. Because I don't think they can put the coaxial.
No.
On the 36s.
I actually don't know. Maybe they could. I mean, I don't think the movement should be that big. But.
Because even like it's a thing of whether you want it to be very very small, so 36 or 42, like there's no in between.
Yeah, I mean the I think the Seamaster is 41.
So yeah, sorry, 41.
I think the Planet Ocean's 43.
Yeah, 43.
39. Yeah, some around there. Yeah, but I really like the watch just because. I think they made the original Seamaster kind of special. Instead of going completely into the Planet Ocean line, which they did with Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
I think he never wore the, I don't know what the reference number exactly is, but the
Rail Master
Pierce Brosnan styled Seamaster.
Okay. Okay, and what do you think about it being like, you know, a movie watch? So like, hey, we released this watch. It's gonna be part of the movie. So like, if you're a Bond watch, you should get this watch. Or if you're
They've made so many Bond watches. Honestly, Omega's every time they come out with the Seamaster, they always have this Bond version. You know, the special one, limited units.
What do you think about that limited edition of like, hey, every time we have a Bond movie, we should get a Bond watch, or what they're doing with the fucking a moon watch. So like they have the 50th anniversary one, then like Dark Side of the Moon, like, oh, we're commemorating this mission from like 60 years ago. All these limited editions. What do you think about this, like Omega market strategy and stuff?
I think it's good for publicity and awareness, but when you have too much variety, then people start losing the kind of interest they had for the piece. It becomes less of a staple piece. And when you make something so customizable, it's like a G-Shock.
Although G-Shock does have quite nice custom pieces.
Yeah, but it's very common and everybody likes them and everybody has them. And I mean, so they don't hold that kind of... you know, because for the character of Bond, he's such a unique character and he's always interpreted to be really suave and cool, stylish, whatnot. I mean, something you look up to, but you can never be. I mean, that's kind of the idea of Bond, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like the idea of Bond, but then like the products that he
something you
uses,
respect, look up to, but you never want to be and never can be.
Never can be, but then like they sell you the products to like try to be him. So like Aston Martin always.
I mean, that's their sales. I mean, that's their whole marketing strategy. But I think it would be nice if they made a piece for each movie and just kept that piece exactly how it is, and instead of offering different colors and stuff, instead of offering different special editions of the same thing, just for each movie they could just make some, like this piece for example. I really like this, and so this could be the No Time to Die watch, you know, and then it sells along with the rest of the watches. And instead of making 20 different special editions, because every year they figure, okay, let's make something special. Instead of that, just have one watch for each movie.
Yeah, because like we just came out of the...
and sell it, not limited. I think that would really work well.
Not
limited, no. Because if you make a limited watch, it gets sold out, then you need to make another limited watch.
Yeah, because we just came out of the 50-year anniversary Bond watch, which was the one with like that camera.
Yeah, the
camera dial.
That shot. Yeah. I don't know. I think I didn't like that as much as the regular Seamaster.
It was very Bondy, but like.
Yeah, but I really like this. I think it looks really nice.
Actually, I think you can tell me more about this. Aston Martin does bring out every car a new car.
They usually release Sometimes they have a car just for the movie. Like for Spectre, they had the DB10. I think they had only 10 units or something like that, and that was sold for millions. Some of them were sold, some of them crashed, but I think they made very few. But they based the DB11 off the DB10. It's almost the same.
Okay.
And yeah, so they're really trying to tie in this British heritage to the Bond franchise. I think that's quite cool.
Okay.
But then when Omega just lives off Bond constantly, when there's no movies and stuff, then it gets kind of repetitive.
Yeah, exactly. But like nobody can.
And it loses its charm, you know. There's only a certain charm that lasts for a while for a certain number of pieces. When you have 50, 60 different Speedmasters, then you kind of, they become really common. Not necessarily common, but not necessarily unique.
Yeah, not exactly. So like a.
And it's no longer a staple piece, you know.
Okay.
That's how I feel about them, but I really like the Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh yeah, the Dark Side of the Moon. Oh, the Snoopy.
Yeah, I like the Blue Side of the Moon too. I wish that they had just one piece with the moon face, and that was the moon face Speedmaster.
Okay.
And they just ran with that piece instead of making a white dial, making a blue dial, black
making
dial,
it limited edition, because like the Snoopy right now is going for like at least
25,000.
Yeah,
around
25K, which is like what? just because there's a Snoopy like with the saying, "What can you do in 15 seconds?" Or it also says, failure is not an option. Yeah, I really like that watch.
I know you really like it, but I don't actually like it. I don't see anything special about it. I just like the bland, standard Speedmaster. I really like that watch.
I like the really tiny
It's a staple.
details.
It's like an Explorer. I think they're gonna always keep it. I really like the fact that they changed the movement. That I like. That I think companies should do. When they have better technology, put it in the same watch. But the aesthetic, sometimes you need to keep the same.
Okay, because that's one thing I was hearing I was listening to in the Hodinky podcast, that like you can trace the original Speedmaster. So the Speedmaster that went to the moon, the 60s. You can trace that lineage up to the original, well, like the standard as Speedmaster nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's just like improvements.
And it's just mild facelifts, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a really good way of
and it's still technically
generation development.
It's still technically a tool watch, because they still use it to go up there.
If just for the factor.
Yeah. Not really, because I was listening to that as well. It's quite difficult to get the LCD display to work on extreme temperatures. So like either very, very hot or very, very cold.
Yeah.
So an LCD just is like
freezes.
Exactly, it freezes or like it fucks up. So people are still actually using mechanical maybe quartz, but like mechanical-ish watches.
Yeah, but they have other devices and screening. Just how you don't use a diver for diving, you don't use a pilot's watch really for flying. Maybe pilots do, but the typical person that buys the watch has no real use for it. It's just the aesthetic.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you want to dive with a Seamaster, then good for you, but that's not why you bought the watch.
You're gonna have the Seamaster here and then like the display.
The dive computer thing. Yeah, but maybe. Yeah, but it's made for the mass public. It's not made for divers. Then they'd just have a military issue. Or maybe some special edition just for scuba diving. Like the whatever the 10,000 meter one they made.
Oh yeah, the 10,000 meter one.
Was it 10, 11,000 meters? 15,000? What was it? I think it's 15,000.
Feet?
No, meters.
Meters.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, but it's colossal.
Yeah. No, yeah, it is. Okay.
It's like the size of a small alarm clock.
Okay. So let's wrap it up. What are your final thoughts, like on the Omega? Like if you could concise it down too.
I always like see-through case backs. I've not seen that option on this watch yet. I would like to see that. I really like the faux patina. I just consider it a different color.
Okay.
The markers. And that arrow, I want to know what the significance of that is. Exactly. It still looks nice.
It looks nice for sure.
But they haven't changed much else.
No, exactly. So that's kind of what I like, because like the Seamaster in general is a very beautiful watch. Like the design of it just fits all together, and it's a Bond watch. So it's of course gonna, like, because the base design itself is very beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. It's only like the tiny details that I don't like. So I don't really like the faux patina. And like the idea that they're gonna come up with a Bond watch every single time, it's a bit.
It's not just for the movies. That's the thing. It's every year.
Yeah, exactly. If it was only for the movies, then it's like, okay, kind of makes sense. But like, we just came out of the 50-year anniversary of a Bond, and the movie's coming up this year, and then like, they're gonna keep making movies later. I don't know. Every
3 years, I think they release a Bond movie.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. Like, the watch.
But I like that they really included Aston and Omega into their franchise. It's not just a product placement anymore, you know? It's part of the character.
Oh, Okay.
I think at the beginning it was a bit of a product placement because they kept switching. I think there
Those,
was
like,
there
rich-
was Seiko, there was Tag. I mean, over the years,
Yeah, over
I
the
think
years.
Timothy Dalton had Tag.
The Submariners.
I think Roger Moore, used the Seiko once or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Submariner was also there, and now they've stuck with Omega.
Yeah, it's quite nice that they've stuck with Omega, and I think like it's also good for business for Omega because
Yeah, it keeps their company afoot.
no, exactly,
Really.
and nobody can be like Rolex where they just can't do like let's do nothing and people are just gonna buy us.
Yeah, they just have their marketing
Yeah,
brilliance. But overall, I think it's a nice piece, and I wish they would do this, but not that often. And I wish it wouldn't. I don't know if this is limited. Is it?
I think it is limited edition.
And that's sad, because I really like this piece, and I would like it to drop value a bit.
All right, guys. Then I guess see you next time. Tune for
The
next
topic, whatever
TikTok.
that is. TikTok, yeah.
TikTok. Yeah.
Episode 3 coming soon.
All right.